One of the most essential factors to reaching total wellness of mind and body is the quality of sleep. Not only the quality of sleep and the hours of sleep, when are you going to bed? The time that you go to sleep. I always like to say you need to go to bed the same day you wake up. So if you wake up at 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., you need to go to bed the same day, so no later than, say, 11 p.m. Research shows that is detrimental to your total wellness if you get to bed later than 11 p.m. So I want to go over today the health benefits of getting to bed earlier, how you can get yourself aligned with your internal biological clock, which affects your hormones, as well as your metabolism and your cardiovascular, and so much more. There was a recent study that showed if you went to bed just 1 hour earlier, that it decreased your chances of depression by 23%. So yes, sleep is not only restorative to your body and your physical being, but also your mental being. You have an internal biological clock, and everything we do depends on the clock. What time you get to work, if you have to be somewhere at a certain time, you have to back it up, right, to do certain things like wake up and get yourself together and possibly eat and also commute to where you need to go. So the concept of following a clock is not a foreign one. What we need to do is align with our biological clock, and there is scientific research that shows that we actually have a biological clock in our brain. It is the size of the grain of rice, but it hosts over 20,000 neurons, all communicating to one another and telling our body how to function. Now, as light enters our eyes, the neurons in our retina activate and change the light into electrical signals that go through the optic nerve to your biological clock, simulating and stimulating certain sections of the brain. That's pretty cool. It stimulates the pineal gland and it switches off the production of melatonin, so now you are awake. Your biological clock also manages your body temperature, your hormone secretion, urine production, and blood pressure. As nighttime comes, the darkness triggers this biological clock inside of you to increase melatonin, which makes you feel sleepy. And this is where the issues are, because we go on all these electronic devices and all the blue light affects the production of melatonin, and many people have adrenal dysfunction, imbalance, and fatigue during the day, and then they get their second wind later in the day, messing with their production of melatonin, and they don't feel sleepy. And now they take the opportunity to catch up on all the things they didn't do throughout the day because they were so tired. So you could see that the body reacts to the tempo of the day and night. When you mess around with this and go to bed too late, especially after 11, you have now unleashed the possibility of serious health ramifications and affect the quality of your sleep and your mental health. Sleep is a sequence of back and forth shifts between rapid eye movements, sleep, which is REM, and non-REM sleep. And both of them have very important responsibilities and functions. So your brain processes all memories and thoughts throughout the day when you're in the REM sleep. And this is why I recommend to my clients to basically do what I call a brain dump, where you release all of your thoughts of what happened throughout the day, even what you need to do tomorrow. Also, any anxiety or any anger, any emotions, put that down into a journal. It could be a notebook, and this will help you relax and clear the day from your mind. So when you are in this REM sleep, all of these thoughts don't come up and race your mind and wake you up. If you do that, it helps really go to the deep REM and dream. When you're in non-REM sleep, that's when the brain rejuvenates and, like what I call, does the house cleaning and releases hormones throughout the body that assist with this rejuvenation that it could not do during the day because you were awake. When you fall asleep, you experience these 90-minute cycles of non-REM and REM sleep, and they vary throughout the evening. So early on, between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., the majority of these 90-minute cycles are deep non-REM sleep with little REM sleep. In the later part, from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., that's more REM sleep. So you want to prepare your day where you aren't fighting the clock, but you are very organized and wake up earlier and really try to wake up with the sunrise and go to bed with the sunset, and let your body produce the melatonin at the right time and let it stop the melatonin when you need to wake up. So it's really important to go through this non-REM and REM, and also assist the body by writing down your thoughts and your emotions and doing this cleansing of the day in a journal. And getting to bed before 11 p.m. is going to be beneficial to your total wellness. Going to bed after 11 p.m. and after midnight, and now you're up for 2 days, will really mess up your body's internal clock, resulting in insomnia and anxiety, helplessness, and depression. So anxiety and depression is definitely a side effect of not getting quality sleeps, as well as concentration issues. Studies have shown that drivers who are not getting quality sleep through the non-REM and REM sleep have issues with their driving because their response time isn't fast and their concentration isn't as well. In addition, there is an increased risk of cardiovascular issues for people who experience less quality restorative sleep. Studies show that when you produce less melatonin than normal, you have a higher risk of developing cancer. Besides the physical issues, we do see mental health problems when we don't have quality sleep. And studies have been conducted on high school students and college students that show that they're not getting enough sleep, less than 6 hours, and because of that, they have higher rates of suicidal attempts, depression, hopelessness, and anxiety. So sleep is something that we know we all need, but do we realize the enormous effect on our life if we don't get the quality sleep at the right time? Here are some benefits. Besides waking up at the same time and following a routine, we worry less, we have a better sleep pattern, we improve our internal clock and the rhythm of the body to the tempo of the light, we increase our melatonin, we can increase our serotonin, we are going to make ourselves less susceptible to disease. If one is sick, one needs more sleep, we know that. Concentration, our concentration improves. And how can we get to bed earlier? Well, this is where you need to schedule your day. Plan it out the night before. Do that brain dump. Cleanse your thoughts and write down what you need to do so you don't have to keep it in your mind so it wakes you up. Try to eat your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed so digestion does not wake you up or prevent you from sleeping. Make sure that your sleep environment is a relaxed one. It's best not to do any work in the bedroom. It's great to keep it cooler. You can open a window to let in some fresh air. You want to get yourself into the right position. Everybody has their own favorite position in their bed. Make sure you have the best pillow for yourself. Many people report that they like wearing socks. It helps them feel more comfortable. Some people will do 15-minute of gentle yoga poses to help them relax and do some meditation or listen to some restorative neurotransmitter music, as well as to get the right frequency of relaxing. You can pray, whatever you find to be relaxing, to make sure that you can get a quality sleep. Some people will drink organic chamomile tea since it is not a stimulant. Alcohol is not going to help you. You want to achieve quality sleep. It's great to be hydrated as well. Make sure that the room's not too hot. And some people like to spray some lavender essential oils to make it even more relaxing. But the most important thing is to get your timing of your day correct and nourish your adrenal system. Make sure you're producing the melatonin and serotonin, eating healthy, staying hydrated, clearing your mind with journaling before you go to bed, listening to meditation, also getting into deep breathing. Breathing can actually help you relax, and you can actually concentrate on your breath. And inhale and exhale, feeling your body relax and your muscles relax. Breathing exercises do calm you down. You can inhale on the count of 3 and exhale the count of 6 or 7 until you go to sleep. Also remember that you are worth it. You're here for a reason. You want to manifest your goals and dreams into reality. And in order to do that, you need to become your best health advocate. And sleep, quality of sleep, is essential for you to live a longer life, a healthier life, and a happier life, since it does affect your physical and mental health. Just ask yourself, what is preventing you from getting quality sleep? Why aren't you getting to bed an hour earlier? If you're getting to bed 11 p.m. or later, it is not beneficial for your overall health. If you're getting to bed at 11 p.m., the goal is to get to bed at 10 p.m. What do you need to do in order to achieve that? That should be your goal. And then see how you feel. Whole mental outlook is going to benefit from that. Your cardiovascular, your metabolism, your concentration, your focus, your mental health will all thank you by getting to bed a little earlier. Now let's talk about how many hours of sleep. Studies show if you get only 6 hours of sleep, you have a higher risk of cardiovascular issues. Studies also show if you get over 8 hours of sleep, you also have cardiovascular issues. So the sweet spot is really between them. And everyone is different, so you want to document what works best for you. Also, don't think that it's a great idea to not sleep great during the week, but then you'll catch up on your sleep on the weekend, because you're throwing your whole biological clock into a tizzy. You prefer to keep your biological clock on the same regimen every day. If you need help falling asleep, you could even take a bath and add some Epsom salt, because that relaxes your muscles and you can Remember to do some gentle yoga poses. Also listen to meditative music and eat your last meal 2 to 3 hours prior so you prevent stomach digestion while trying to sleep. These combinations can help you get on the best sleep regimen and then reap all of the benefits of getting sleep that helps your body align with your internal biological clock so you can reach total wellness of mind and body. Now you can do it. Wishing you great night's sleep. Bye now.